Yo. This is your VA homie Kilowatts 804, your favorite up and coming YouTuber man in the house with a special review. This is a viewer requested review. Somebody in my subscriber joint requested that I watch this movie. The movie I'm referring to is Behind Her Eyes on Netflix. Came out in 2021. And the person that requested Lisa29, or is it Lisa129? One or the other. Thanks, baby, for recommending this joint right here. I had a ball with this joint right here, man. Let me tell you. But basically, it's a British supernatural psychological thriller. I didn't look at the description of it or nothing before watching it. I wanted to go in just straight up, just look at it. She recommended that I check it out. And by the way, for future reference, if y'all got any movies you want me to review, you know what I'm saying, I'll do that. I'll get to it, man. Now, if it's something I already seen, then I'm probably not gonna do it. I only review the new stuff. I'll let you know ASAP that that's what the deal is. But if something I haven't seen, by all means, recommend it. I'll get at it. Don't matter what streaming service is on. None of that, man. If it's at the theaters, it don't matter. Just let me know, and I'll get on it, man. I got you. But man, this was a pleasure to watch. And it's another British, it's not a movie, it's a mini series. But man, this joint is off the chain. Very intriguing, it's just like, when I first started watching it, right, this looked like a movie catered to females. I said, Behind Her Eyes. I said, I don't know about this, man. You know, but that's quickly pushed to the side, man. Once you get into the details of this joint, oh man. Oh yeah, it just had me very intrigued, and I would have never known it existed had not been for this subscriber. Overall, what it is you got a secretary, a sister. She works part-time at the psychiatrist's office, and she ended up having an affair with the boss while maintaining a friendship with the boss's wife, which was good. I'm glad I did not read this. I did not read the description. I just flowed with it. But man, this was this was one that kept you guessing from beginning to end, like, what is going on? What is up with these characters? Why are they acting so peculiar? The main character, one of the main characters, Louise, the black woman, she's not hard to figure out. I already know her situation, but the situation she get into with these two people, woo, man, excuse me, three people. Looking at you, Rob. But yeah, right quick, we're gonna say that the actress played, well, this movie stars Simona Brown as Louise, Eve Hewson as Adele, Tom Bateman as David, and Robert Aramayo as Rob. Some of these people I've seen before in other movies and stuff like that, but man, I just never expect. I wouldn't. Man, they actors for sure. They give top performances for me, man. I had me immersed in that joint all the way. I didn't know it was a supernatural angle to this whole thing, and they do a good job of hiding that to like midway through to the end. And man, that just added another layer to it. It's like, what is really going on? By the time when you get to the end, and I think in Netflix they had a description that you will watch this thing all over again once you get to the end. They was right. You have to watch it all over again. Now knowing what you know, it changes everything. It's like, what the hell? But yeah, man. But y'all gotta see it, man. Y'all gotta see. You know your boy Kilowatts ain't gonna recommend no bull crap. But if I had to give it a rating, I'm gonna get an 8.8. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it an 8.8. Reason being, the ending, I ain't spoiling nothing yet. Hold up. The ending, I think could have been better. I'll explain that in the spoiler section. It was good, but it was like, I think it could have been better. But I don't know. We'll get to it. Some of the movies just have to end a certain way. Let's get in the spoiler. And it came out in 2021. I can't believe that, dog. But it's a lot of stuff on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime or BT Plus. A lot of good movies are just hitting there, man. I can't watch all of them, man. That's why I'm gonna depend on y'all, man. Tell me what's up. But yeah, man, but at the beginning of this series, and we ain't doing no play-by-play, we're gonna do character jumps. Now, one of the main characters is Louise. That's the sister. She's the secretary. She's a mom. She has these nightmares in the beginning, and she'll wake. I mean, she'll be in a dream, have a nightmare, and when she wake up screaming. She's standing. She sleepwalks. You know, one time she woke up on her damn balcony screaming. I said, God damn, girl, somebody need to tie you down. But she's single, and that's a big part of the reason why she is, because she had these nightmares and stuff like that, man. A lot of dudes can't handle her condition. Terrible nightmares, man. Where she just walking through these It looked like Freddy Krueger's goddamn hallway or something. She just walking through that junk, man, trying to get out. But that's one of her problems, and it's really taking a toll on her. And she damn sure ain't getting the sleep she needs. But she still has to move on because she got to keep it marching because she got a child she got to take care of. Precious little baby boy. He ain't baby. He probably about 8 years old, 10, something like that. But that's part of her thing. She does, and like I said, I'm doing this one character at a time because I'm not playing. I'm doing all this other mess. But Louise, she's very desperate for companionship. She really is. At the beginning of the miniseries, she is out at a club, and she meet homeboy David. Now that's one of the main characters of the show. David is actually, at the time she met him in the club, she didn't know he was gonna be her boss. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know that. And anyway, they meet in the club, and they get to talking and all this other stuff. And like, she got some pretty eyes. They're just beautiful eyes. But they hitting off so well that they started kissing at the end of the damn. It ain't even a date. They just met at the club, and before you know it, they entwined and kissing and stuff. I said, damn, okay. But Dave was like, no, I can't do this. I gotta go. So we don't even know what's up with that. But when she go to work the next day, she see goddamn David at the job. He's starting fresh. He's her new boss. I said, what? And then that was a situation. So I'm thinking like, okay, ultimately these two gonna end up together, and that's gonna be the whole thing with this whole movie. Hell no, that is not all. That is not all. But yeah, but they do. It does get awkward because they working in the same office space or whatever. And David got some stuff with him too. He's a psychiatrist, but he has a lot going on with him in his goddamn marriage. And he's married and stuff, and he worried about how Louise might look at him and stuff like that. And ultimately, them two do kiss and get their groove on. Homeboy David likes some brown sugar. I can tell you that. He loves some brown sugar. Shoot, I wanted some of that brown sugar looking at them scenes, but nah, man. But David. And his thing is, he's a mysterious dude. And his mood's always changing. Usually when his wife, Adele, calls him, it's like she does something to him, man. It's like he's in a loveless marriage and he's just looking for a way out. You know what I'm saying? He can't get out, but he still have these urges. And he's very drawn to Louise. Adele. Goddamn Adele, she's a beautiful woman, but she's odd. She is very odd. David keeps her at home. And he keeps her under lock and key, man. He's very strict on her. She's heavily medicated. She was in a mental health hospital at one point. But her family's rich. And one night, her mom and dad had died in a fire. She was there, but David was the one that saved her from the fire. And I guess she's been grateful for that ever since. But man, at one point in their marriage, they was in love, but something obviously happened to change that. But Adele, man, she just real odd, man. And she definitely loves David, but it seems like David, every time, it's like she'll say, I love you, and he wouldn't say nothing back. And it's like she accepts it, man. She don't care. She just want David. And it's just odd, man. She just real peculiar. She don't have friends and stuff like that. She works out and stuff like, she don't have a job, but she's rich. You still might want to find something you like to do, you know, that you enjoy. But anyway, she don't have too much of a life. David calls the house at a certain time and he expects her to be there. You know what I'm saying? But something's going on. They have a history. Something is definitely going on. Traumatic. Well, it makes him mad at her and she just I guess she just has to take it. But very odd, very odd. But at some point in the movie, Adele meets Louise, not knowing who Louise is. She don't know that she works for her. She works for her husband. They meet. And Adele is just, for some reason, I gotta look back and see what's really going on. But now that I know what I know. But Adele is drawn to Louise and they become some type of friends, man. Louise knows who she is, but she wanna be friends anyway. This before she starts sleeping with the woman's husband. And it's just it's a love triangle out of this world, man. But it's like, that's what I'm thinking when I'm watching the show. I'm like, that's what I'm thinking this is all about. But it gets deeper. It gets much deeper. So when Louise and goddamn David start sleeping with each other, you know, they just become a thing, man. Of course, they know the situation, but they're adults in the end. And Louise like, man, I'm tired of taking ill. It's time I get what I want. So Louise, she gonna, you know, ultimately she gonna pay the price for what she wants. You know what I'm saying? But her son goes off with his father, and she has to place to herself, and that's when her and David start sleeping together more, man. They all over the place, man. They all over the place. Couch, table, all that stuff, man. They everywhere doing that joke, man. Very provocative, very provocative. He does sleep with Adele. You see him sleep with Adele, but they ain't got no fire with it, man. You almost got to force him to do something. I said, damn, what caused all that, man? Now here's another character, Rob. Let's introduce him right quick. Rob. Goddamn Rob. Look, man, Rob, when Adele was in that mental hospital, she had made a friend, Rob. Rob, dude, he seemed like a funny dude. He has some issues, obviously, because he's in that damn that hospital. He has a drug addiction, serious drug addiction. It's part of the reason why he's there. And he became real fond of Adele. Matter of fact, I would say he became real fond of Adele's life. Let's put it that way. And they really digging. They became friends in the mental hospital. He even met David at one time when they got out, man. And he went to Adele's house, and they all met. They seemed to be cool, but Rob is a mysterious figure. He always was. I never knew, but they always show Rob in flashbacks. You don't see him in current because he's just not present. But then when they do show him, he at the bottom of a goddamn well. Yeah, he's in the forest at the bottom of a well, dead. So I'm like, man, what? And that's what you ultimately find out going through the episode. I'm like, how you end up with a goddamn in the bottom of the damn well? What happened to him? So you're just intrigued. There's so much coming at you. You're just trying to pull on each thread and see where it leads, man. In the meantime, Louise, she doing everything. She know how this gonna end. You're gonna be hurt in the long run. Her friend told her that. She gonna end up hurt in the long run. And I didn't know how hurt she was gonna end up. Goddamn. But this the trip part. Now the supernatural part come in. This is what we find out later on throughout the season. Goddamn Adele, she has an ability to, what they call it, astral project herself out of her body. Yeah, and they did it good. I know it sounds crazy, but they did it real nice, man. I didn't catch on at first because I would see some like David and Louise would be in a room, and you see the screen it kind of get fuzzy a little bit, and you feel that you hear this humming, and it's like somebody's looking at him. I didn't catch on to later, and it was goddamn Adele. So she knows everything. She sees it. When David takes off, she go up in the bed, lay down, and she'll astral project herself to places she has already been. That's what she's able to do. So she has some suit. She's like a goddamn X-Men, cuz she's Professor X. But she can't touch nothing. All she can do is look and hear. But that's what she was doing, man. So that makes it more engaging and make you wonder what she was setting up. It's like she's setting up things just based off what she knows. She's very manipulative. But the thing is, she also taught this dude Rob in the flashback. She also taught him how to do it. And she taught Louise. She had Louise with her goddamn dream nightmare. You know what I'm saying? And in doing so, and Louise figured out how to astral project herself. So something about these beings, these certain people, I don't know if she got some, I don't know, some way she taught these people how to do it. David doesn't know anything about it, but he knows that Adele seems to know a lot of things about it. She just seems to know a lot, you know what I'm saying, that's going on. This guy, Rob, he is a bigger character than I originally thought. Because when he come out to their house, man, he's in awe of what they have. What David and goddamn Adele have. They seem very happy together. Not very unlike what they at now. They just very happy together. And he just out there and he's like, yo, you got the great life. You know, you got this big house. You got this and that. Oh my God, I would kill to have what you have. And he really meant that. So this the trip part, right? So when Louise, when she figure out how to astral project, you know what I'm saying? She tripping. She going to her neighbor's house and all this stuff. She just figured a lot out. And by doing so, she had to think. She's like, wait a minute, goddamn. And stuff started to click. Because when Adele found out, all hell breaks loose. Adele already knew. And when goddamn David found out that Louise and Adele were friends, because he didn't know, all hell's breaking loose. They damn near break up. Well, they break up and they go through some stuff. They giving each other threats and all this other stuff. But Louise is able to astral project, and she finally figures she has been being played by Adele, and she started to figure that out. The thing with Adele is, and this would really happen, spoiler, whatever. When she was at that guy, when Rob, this guy Rob, her friend, she taught him how to do it. He had an idea one day. He was like, well, hey, you know, they done already did it. They done already did the astral projection where they come out their bodies and look around. She showed them how to do it. So he was like, I got an idea. Let's try something. So they go out in the woods, and what actually happened, they go out in the woods, and he's like, let's astral project. And then you take over my body, and I'll take over yours. And I'm like, and now they're just as stupid as she want to be. She's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. Let's be crazy. Like, but so they astral, he goes out, he projects out, she projects out. They switch bodies, And when he gets up, he's Adele. He's in Adele's body. But goddamn Adele, the real Adele, her essence or whatever is in Rob's body. But Rob can't even barely move. That's because he's taking that smack, so he injecting himself with smack. So she be all disorientated. So she can't even barely move, man. And she get up, she's like, damn, I don't like this feeling. Like, don't worry, I'm gonna take care of you. So he, as Adele, drags his old body and throws it into the well. So basically, the new Adele is actually Rob. Do you know how jacked up that made my goddamn head, man? I said, what? What? So, cause he was already gay. So, you know what I'm saying? So he liked dudes. So I guess he liked David and he wanted David in his whole life. So that's when Adele got murdered by Rob. Ain't that something? He threw it down a damn well. I said, man, and through David's watching there. So David could never report the murder. Nobody never reported the body. It was just sitting there. And she was hanging that over David's head for so long, man. So David resented her for that ever since, man. Like, yo, you know, and it did something to their relationship. But of course, we all know what happened at this point. It's like, yo, you really with Rob. And y'all, oh God, this is sick, man. You was sleeping with Rob, bruh. That's what you were doing. God damn. But the trip part is that Louise, she done tethered herself to these two people, man. They got their situation, but Louise, and David told her, man, back off, leave it alone. She was helping goddamn Adele get her goddamn case file back. So she basically, when she figured out what was what, she was getting played. She tried to help David get away out of the relationship with Adele. You know what I'm saying? Told her what was going on and how she know what she know, but David don't. He still don't know. I don't know why she ain't tell him how she do it. But anyway, ultimately, by the end, Louise so goddamn stupid, man. She's stupid. She just stupid. She that character. She was doing stupid shit. But Adele played her, man, cause her and goddamn David have a conversation. She'll go talk to goddamn Adele and tell her damn near everything, knowing that she's manipulative, that she's plotting, and she's crazy. Why would you tell her any of your moves? Why? But she's felt guilty about the relationship, of course. And I know Adele set it up where it looked like she was committing suicide. Because I guess David at some point said, I'm going to go tell the cops about this body so she can't hold this over me. So, and goddamn Louise tell her that. Stupid, just stupid. But Louise feels sorry for her, still feeling guilty. And Adele calls her, or send her a text message to tell her, yo, you know, you two belong together. I'm sorry, I can't be in this world. It's like a suicide note through a text. And she's like, no, Adele, screaming on the phone, oh no, tearing up and stuff. I said, what are you tearing up for? Let her go. But she goes to her Adele's house. See Adele damn near knocked out, right? Adele is astral projecting at that time. She don't even, goddamn Louise don't even know it. Louise, she trying to get in the house. She had did it before, but the damn house was on fire. Adele done turned the house on fire, right? So Louise trying to get in, she can't get in, so she decides to astral project. What were you supposed to do when you what are you supposed to do? You're astral projecting for what? Why are you how you can't pick her up? But she astral project right there in the front, right on the back porch, and she astral projects out. Meanwhile, Adele or Rob, his essence come down and goes into goddamn Louise's body. So now Louise is Rob and Adele is goddamn Louise. Alright, you get what I'm saying. They swap bodies. He pulled the okie doke on her. And he also drugged goddamn the body up so when she woke up, she could barely move too. And that was into Louise, man. She goddamn Dale / Rob came in there, sat on top of her and said, look, that's the way it's gotta be. Do you think I was really gonna let him leave me like that? So Rob's plan was to get into Louise's body and stay in there since David already in love with Louise. He OD'd her with that goddamn smack. Killed her, dragged her out the body and was holding her. And made it look like she was trying to commit suicide, in which case she's dead, so it looks like it did to the cops. It looks like she did. And David's home free. He's not gonna be responsible for none of that, man. But man, and then at the end, you see Rob, he's in Louise's body, and I guess he's taking on a new role. He's supposed to be the mother. He go pick up Louise's son, and he acting all dismissive. The son noticed something different. Everybody knows something different about him. But they would never know what really happened, man. And all you see an ending, this the end spot I had it with the ending. That's like, you know, they driving off, they got married. They driving off with the little boy, man. And the real Louise is pretty much dead, man. I said, damn. And this other Louise, man, the boy, what he said in the back car, she was like, yeah, we can go on a cruise. And the boy was like, you don't even like ships. You don't like cruising. She turned around, well, maybe I've changed. And turned back to the camera. I said, damn. I didn't like it because I would like to have seen Rob get exactly what he deserved. Or maybe Louise trick him some type of way. But we didn't get there. I would rather that. But still, it was a very peculiar goddamn movie, man. It had me like, yo, I couldn't figure it. And now I'm sitting here now thinking like, yo, so when this was happening, that was Rob? That was Rob? It's crazy. It's a crazy jump. It's only 6 episodes, so it won't take long to finish it. Y'all check it out, man. Shout out to Lisa29. Thank you for recommending this one. This was a good one, man. This was real good. It had me on edge from beginning to end. I was like, what is going on? It started off like any other type of romantic type of, but this joint went way home. It went in a direction I would never expect it to go. But yeah, man. But y'all, hopefully some of y'all checked it out already. If you didn't, go ahead and check it out, man. It's called Behind Her Eyes on Netflix. Came out in 2021. Check it out, man. I'm trying to put some more people on it, especially when I get to work, man. I gotta put some people on that joint. But yeah, that joint was right, man. That was right. But yeah, man. But that's it for this review. This viewer requested review. Y'all can do those too. I got you. I'll hold it down. But yeah, man. Let's get out of here. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. And I'll be at you. Peace.